Hello, everyone. It is I, Phantom Sloth. It's Friday, which means I didn't do my web show on Wednesday, so here I am doing it on Friday for Unnamed Web Show Episode 3. And today, we are going to talk about quite possibly the most important film of our times. It's a very serious motion picture about religion, about making a change that you see in the world. And Mara's just back there fucking all of this up big time. She's whispering, but she's smashing tables and doing things crazy. So, we are running at peak efficiency. This is a very professional environment. But we're talking about the Velocipastor today. And I'd like to start the show by watching the trailer. And then I have extensive notes that I've taken from watching it 3 times in the past 2 days. I mean, now granted, it's only an hour and 10 minutes long. So you can, it's like watching it 3 times, like watching Endgame once. So, I want to go ahead and bring that bad boy in here right now. And I want to watch this trailer. Prepare for the glory.
They followed me home. The Velocipastor, a troubled priest.
How long has it been since your last confession?
Oh, it's been about 2 years. I do drugs, sell drugs, murder people. The Velocipastor, a beautiful girl with a dark past.
Last night was amazing.
What are you talking about?
The time you turned into a dinosaur and ate someone.
What?
Dinosaurs.
You guys talk all the time about helping people. This might actually be the first time in your life you can.
By what? Killing people?
Yes!
Tell me I mean anything to you. Tell me you got better shit to do. Show me I'm the one disfigured like the mad caress that trigger. Show me I mean anything to you. Show me I mean anything to you.
The Velocipastor.
That's insane, Doug. God does not want people dead.
Oh, I think God wants a lot of people dead.
So I watched that movie 3 times. That movie is very, very important. And I have extensive notes, and I want to talk about this movie, and I want to show clips from this movie, and we're going to talk about everything with this film. So, first and foremost, this is based on a short film also called The Velocipastor that's like 2 minutes long, and is essentially that trailer. So, you just saw the short film, is essentially what I'm saying right there. And so, this movie takes very little time in getting to a place where it's like, guess what? We 100% get exactly what this movie is. It's one of the most important films you've ever seen in your entire damn life. And you just can't get... The movie it's insane. First and foremost, it's fucking insane. And I want to go ahead and put it up there right now. The very first clip I'm going to show you, this is 1 minute and 19 seconds into the film. And it's the point where I knew that I was going to fall in love with this movie forever. And then we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this.
Mom and Dad!
VFX car on fire. This movie does not give a fuck. Like, not only does it cuts back to it 3 times, just saying. So much emotion. And watch this whip pan up. It is the world's longest and most insane whip pan. It just goes all over the place.
So your parents died, Doug.
Who is operating
That's
the
what
camera?
parents do. They die on you.
Thank you, Father Stewart. That's very important for us to talk about. That is what parents do. Parents just die on us. It's what parents do, Doug. They die on you. So now Pastor Doug here, he's shaken up by the just, very momentarily ago death of his family. Blown up in that VFX car explosion. Completely unmotivated. No one knows how. No one will ever know how. The movie will never tie it together. So what happens now is that Dr. Stewart, or Father Stewart, not Doctor, Dr. Father, tells Doug that he needs to go somewhere because his faith is shaken and he doesn't know if he believes in God. So Doug decides to go to where God will not follow. And that is China. God will never follow you to China. And
They're in a better place.
It's so hard to explain even like what this is about. This title sequence that I'm skimming through, by the way, there's so much wrong with this. If you look at that little lower left, it's completely dark in his car and broad daylight outside.
Why would God?
So here he is in China. Or, well, he's in the car still, but here he is in China, also known as Washington State, it looks like. But you gotta know, there's gonna be a way that they tell you how it's China. You're gonna find out. You'll know very soon that it's China, okay? So let's push forward by 10 seconds. China. The big, giant placard that tells you it's China, not Washington State National Forest.
China.
China. China. China. China. China. China. Oh! Lady in trouble. Ah, also China, because that's a traditional garb of modern China. I'm letting this run because I feel the need for this part to happen. What are you doing, Doug?
China is east.
China is east.
Oh my God. Are you hurt?
Are you hurt? Are you hurt? Doug! She's covered in blood with an arrow through her chest. Obviously, she's fine. Doug, come on, buddy. You know she's okay. Can't possibly be that she's hurt here. So, what ensues here is, as you can see in her hand, she has a dinosaur tooth. It's going to make him, quote-unquote, the dragon warrior. And he grabs it from her and it cuts his hand. And then he wakes up back in America. And that's the only time we're in China. This whole time. And then he's back here. Dude, you are the warrior dragon, George. And I believe you will be forever and ever and ever and ever. And so we come all the way back to the United States. Pastor Doug is having lots of problems. We're not going to go into what Dr. Father Stewart says because he makes a relatively racist remark, and we'll just skip over it because fuck him. And there's plenty of amazing Dr. Stewart or Father Stewart stuff later, but he is just a total dumb being. So, but first and foremost, I want to talk about the blessings for Pastor Doug. Pastor Doug has been blessed with arguably the sickest and freshest shoulders and arms. This dude is the most ripped priest you've ever seen. This dude's hitting the gym for the Lord. He's bringing it. At first, I got swear to God, I almost thought that was a MAGA hat when this movie started. And I was like, oh shit, this has got to be a MAGA hat, right?
User left your channel.
It's a Trump movie. Oh shit, I'm still on my TeamSpeak. Better close it.
Disconnected.
Disconnected. You're damn right I'm disconnected. But now I want to get into who this movie should be about. And I really, really want not Carol. Carol sucks. Frankie Mermaid, the pimp, is who this movie should be about.
Carol.
Enjoy.
Hello. God damn you, Carol. How many fucking times I have to tell you not to question what I do? Now, what's my name?
Frankie Mermaid.
And why is my name Frankie Mermaid? Speak up, Carol, so I'm gonna give you the fucking boot!
Because you're swimming in bitches.
You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. Now, where you gonna trick tonight?
The park.
That's right, Baba. The park. Because that's where the real money's at. And you are the real money. Yo! Jerry! If you stuff dicks in your mouth like you're doing that sandwich, I'd be a fucking millionaire by now!
This movie is the greatest thing that's ever been made. Ever. Who doesn't want to see a movie entirely about Frankie Mermaid, the pimp? He is literally swimming in bitches. This movie is insanely amazing. Like, I don't know if I could ever make a movie this good. That's how I feel about this. It's so fucking great. And I'm gonna show a couple more clips from this, but like, this movie, we're gonna go to the first time the dinosaur shows up. We're just fast forwarding to where the dinosaur shows up for the first time. And I no joke, watched this part at 12:10 so many fucking times. The logistics of this whole sequence blow my mind. This guy gets taken down. He's getting chewed on by the dinosaur. She's vaguely startled. The dude is getting just massacred. Just chewed up, used up. She's in awe. This guy is now standing and walking around after we just saw him get mauled. He can aim the gun, which requires a cocking of every time, and then the dinosaur headbutts him in half. And now she's scared. And then it spits a mannequin head across the scene. Like, same guy, cock the gun, fire, headbutts him in half. He headbutts him in half. I've watched this headbutt in half so many goddamn times. I want to make a gif out of this guy getting headbutted in half. Cock the gun, fire, attempt to cock the gun again, because that's how pistols work. Headbutted in half. Dinosaur. Now she's scared. Mannequin head flies off into the distance. Dripping cherry Kool-Aid off of his fangs, because that's what the guy was made out of. As a sprinkler shoots water into the sky. And now we're back to dreamy Pastor Doug. And pause on Pastor Doug. So, I honestly cannot recommend this movie enough. It has changed my life entirely. And we're gonna do a couple more clips, but I gotta talk about the stuff that comes next. So now Doug wakes up. He's not in his apartment. He's in Carol the hooker's apartment. And he thinks that he fucked Carol the hooker because she's talking like they fucked. And they didn't fuck. But I thought she rode that dino dick, and she didn't. She didn't ride any dino D. She just brought the dinosaur home and let it fall asleep in her bed. Like, think of the logistics of what's going to happen next here. That she brought a dinosaur home somehow, didn't get eaten by it, and it slept in her bed, and it wakes up, and it's Doug now. Let's get right down to it.
Hello, my child.
Carol.
Doug?
No, she's Carol, you're Doug, not... You guys don't get it.
See. Let me be fair in saying that
So comedy ensues about them being confused about what's what.
Into a dinosaur.
some sort of nightmare, hunger, form into one.
I can show you the
Oh, this is the
That
amazing.
doesn't matter. I don't believe you. Dinosaurs never existed, and even if they did, I don't transform into one.
I can show you the body.
Dinosaurs never existed, and even if they did, I do not transform into one. Fuck you, Shakespeare. We've got the new poetry right here, and it's by fucking Dino Doug, the Velociraptor priest. You motherfucking dumb idiot. Going at Shakespeare with this. And, man, the funny thing is these two have like the odd couple beginnings because she's a hooker, but she's a hooker who is turning tricks so she can. How does she put it? It's in my notes here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the old pay for college with hooking because no one is out there trying to hire a hooker doctor lawyer, which she calls herself a hooker doctor lawyer. And I have to tell you, as a spinoff to the Velocipastor universe, I want to fucking see Hooker Doctor Lawyer, the movie, and a movie about Frankie fucking Mermaid. I need both of those to be made. And if they won't get made by the people who made this, I'm just going to make that movie myself and just start taking up the MCU approach to this franchise of filmmaking. And later he goes back to work, Jesusing it up or whatever. Goddamn, 23. You know what? 2300 for, sidetrack. 2300 for Temtem isn't bad. The first day that I played, it was 12,600 and I had to wait for like 45 minutes. So at least, I mean, there's more people joining all the time, but I'm getting in after this stream to Temtem like a motherfucker. Back to the show here because we're gonna run a little bit long. We're probably gonna go around like 45-ish. If fuck Temtem, we need more hooker doctor lawyer. Fuck Temtem, hooker doctor lawyer. I mean, just look at that face. Like, she looks like 5 different actresses that you've known from other things, but she clearly isn't any of them. She's like the Dollar General version of Helen Hunt. Which, like, the regular dollar store version was that like ZZ Zabolinski or whatever her name was, the one who was in Troy or whatever. So Doug has no clothes in this sequence, by the way. And basically he becomes fucking Thelma from Scooby-Doo.
You guys talk all the time about helping people. This might actually be the first time in your life you can.
Jinkies!
By killing people?
Yes.
He looks
Bad
like
people.
Velma
Every
from
blood-stealing
fucking
murderer that ever walked into your
Scooby-Doo.
confession, every rapist
So, like-
or pedophile that bragged to you about its crimes and went free.
And I want to go ahead and examine that piece of dialogue. What every rapist, murderer, and pedophile who's come into your confession and bragged to you about their crimes. I don't know that rapists, pedophiles, and murderers tend to go to confession. You know, I don't know. I don't know enough about any of those 3 subjects, but it just seems like out of their wheelhouse. Oh shit, I molested another kid. Whoop, I raped another lady or guy. Whoop, I murdered someone. I gotta go talk to the priest about it and tell him. I gotta brag to him. Tell him about my newest conquest. Fucking insane. Insane. Now, I want to get back to the guy. The king himself, Frankie Mermaid. He's only in this thing for another, like, quick second, and he literally runs the fucking show. There's Dr. Father Stewart. He sucks.
You're late for confession.
Sorry.
You're late for confession, like it's an office job.
Hello, my child. How long has it been since your last confession?
Since I last confessed? Oh, Jesus. Padre, you're gonna make me... Ooh, let's see, Oh, it's been about 2 years? There's a lot of ground to cover.
You can't smoke in here, my son.
Listen, Padre. Frankie fucking Mermaid smokes where the fuck he wants because his life is on fire.
What is it that you would like to confess?
Oh, jeez, I guess we could cover the last 4 days. Stole candy from this baby. Then I threw the baby in the river, so it couldn't stitch, obviously. Then, well, I pimp bitches, I do drugs, sell drugs, murder people. Really, you name it, I've done it, Padre.
You've taken blood from Malice?
Malice? Whoa, no. More like fun and business. You know, I got bosses. They tell me to kill people, so I kill people, or I tell other people to kill people.
Who was the last that you've slain?
Oh, geez, let me see.
Here comes a bombshell. Can you
Jesus
guys guess
Christ.
where this is going?
Oh, shit. Actually, a couple months ago, this fucking old couple, I blew up their car.
You murdered it.
Actually, it was right in front of this church. Oh, my God. Blood, blood everywhere. Skin melting, skin boiling. Kind of gave me a hard-on, Padre. Add that to the confession, too. Oh, actually, you might know him. One of your priest friends comes running out, yelling, Mom, Dad, like it's his fucking parents or something like that. Oh, God. Where else can you see that kind of shit on a Tuesday?
You murdered my parents!
Oh, fuck!
Why did you kill them?
Kill them? Oh, it was just orders, Padre. Hasn't been nothing by it?
They were my parents!
I'm sorry?
Tell me why. Tell me who ordered their deaths.
I have no idea how far they reach us, Padre. They got their claws and everything here. I don't know nothing. You might as well just kill me now.
Okay!
And then we hard cut to her looking at a record album like they were photographs. Like she's sitting there like wistfully being like, oh yes, I remember listening to Rock Lobster by the B-52s and all the memories associated with it. Carol, what the fuck are you doing? Like, all right, now Carol, you're going to open up the record album and you're just going to look at them. You're not going to listen to any of them and you're not going to grab any of the records out of there. You're just looking at the vinyl. Just look at it. Never, ever open it up and do anything with it. So, I gotta, like, we're gonna wrap this up, but I gotta go over a couple super small things that I thought were just, like, out of the blue insane and hilarious. There is the world's worst high five, but also the world's best high five. Right here. Which leads into a montage, which I'm definitely not going to let you guys... I'm not going to show the montage because I want everyone to go ahead and see it on their own for their first time. I can't possibly... Brendan Steer, hey, welcome to the episode 3 of the Unnamed Webshow. We're talking about Velocipastor. It's important. If you get a chance and you have Prime... This is one of those times where, like, you know, a streamer will be like, hey, if you got Prime, click the thing and see if you can go ahead and hit sub and burr. Not today. If you have Prime, do not hit sub. Go to Prime Video and make sure you add to your watch list Velocipastor. It's part of Prime. Get in there and fucking watch it. It's insane. Now, we go back to China at one point here, and I want you guys to pay very close attention to what's going on in this sequence, not to what the main actors are. Oh my God, you directed it? Oh my God, dude. Dude. You need to make a prequel about Frankie Mermaid, dude. I need a Frankie Mermaid prequel. Like, as a fellow filmmaker, I was saying that if you didn't do it, I was going to go make one myself. About young Frankie Mermaid. Because, like, holy shit, dude. I've watched this movie 3 times in the last 2 days. I'm in love with this movie. It's insane. What you've made is insane, and I love it. Yeah, we need 2 movies out of this. We need 2 movies out of this, dude. I'm dead serious. We need 2 movies out of this. We need a Frankie Mermaid prequel about young Frankie Mermaid and how he gets involved. And we need a movie about... we need one about Hooker Doctor Lawyer Carol. I need to know about Hooker Doctor Lawyer. Like, it can even be like a Agatha Christie Poirot like mystery where it's like there's a hooker, there's a doctor, and there's a lawyer. Or one person is all of those things and they're solving... like, I deeply, deeply love your film. And at first, a friend had posted in a GroupMe thread about, oh dude, I gotta watch it. I have to tell you this, the sheer balls it takes to do the final fight sequence in broad daylight with the dinosaur puppet. I was like, this dude just gets it. Also, I was saying in the beginning of the Webshow episode, the sequence where it's like just says VFX car fire, as a dude who has made like 30 like worked on 33 different movies for VFX stuff, it makes me like, my heart was warmed by like, now everyone can see how we see it when it's sent to us. Like, there's a number of times when I was on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, were like, and here is where Tombstone does his thing. And that's all it says. And I'm like, God, I want people to be able to see this stuff. Like, I need it. Oh, you're in the costume? Incredible. Can I ask you a very quick question? Because there's there's a sequence here that had me dying. And it's not Sam, the brother, spoiler alert, but it's this guy. This guy right here. Is his direction just literally, can we have this guy front kicking screen right the whole time? Because like, this dude is front kicking this whole sequence, and I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this front kick. He's just woof, 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 just laying the boots down. Like, this maniacal laugh sequence too. Like, and the boom snuck in. Like, dude, this is like, this reminds me of like all Grindhouse cinema. Like, dude, the movie gets it. This movie gets it. Like, I was gonna do a deep dive today on, like, originally this episode of this web show is gonna be a deep dive on Endgame, because I have a bunch of friends who made it, and I fucking love Marvel movies and stuff. But then I saw this, and I had to watch it like 3 times in 2 days and write extensive notes on all the things I loved about this. So like, I am tickled pink that you're here, man. Like, that's incredible. Like, as one director to another. I mean, I've only mostly done like music videos and stuff like that, and then worked on other people's movies. So I am just thrilled that you're here, because this is so dope. Like, I love this damn movie. I love this damn movie. But unfortunately, since we are like running out of time, because I try and keep these to 45 minutes or less, because I can rant and rave forever about the things I love. Basically, the one thing I want to say more than anything is that everyone who is here watching it live, Brendan not included because it's your movie, you guys should absolutely add this to your watch list on Prime. And for everyone who's watching this posthumously once it's posted up on YouTube, make sure you also put it on your Prime list, and come back and comment away. Make sure you 5-star the shit out of this movie. It's insanely awesome. I loved it. And then next week we'll talk Endgame and any of the other Marvel stuff that's coming out. So, Dex. Thank you, Dex, for gifting gifting a sub, dude. You're a killer, man. Thank you so much for gifting that sub over there. And so yeah, that's gonna do it for episode 3 of the Web Show. Again, I appreciate all you guys' time. And Brandon, thank you so much for making that movie. I love it. I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go finish eating dinner, and then I'm going to put my sons to bed, and then I'm going to be back playing Temtem tonight before I work all night doing a Run the Jewels music video. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Later.